how fast are we going to have to move into another color? Come on, or another sweater. Here is really the buy maybe of the century. I will probably not be doing this job at the end of the century. If I am, I will be a Guinness Book of World Record holder. However, as a knitter, as a lover of all things Irish, as someone that has been with you, bringing you the Irish event since our very first cobbled together show, it was 4 hours on a Saturday morning back in 1990, St. Patrick's Day. I have never seen a buy like this. Back in that day, we were spending more for beautiful Aran pieces. This is a one-time only value. I'm going to call it a 10-minute only value because that's about how long it's going to last. I mean, for goodness sake, you know, it's so neat because Ireland is so complex. You know, we think we know the fun and the music and the great time you'll have at the pub and the tin whistle and the boran and all of the things. But there's something so ancient and beautiful about Ireland as well. And these sweaters are made to last forever. Let me take you through them with a price going up in an hour and 9 minutes. But that's such a moot point because $800 already went out the door. This is soft gray. It is the lowest price we'll have in 3 months. We did not see this in our big deal. This is $45 off and it's never coming back in stock. Only 600 left in soft gray. And this is one of the rare ones we did in regular and petite. I'm actually in the regular, so petite sells out and I'm only 5'1". I've worn both lengths. I like the regular length. I like things a little longer. Love the little pocket. So that's where it's going to hit and I'm 5'1". Okay, so here's soft gray. Then we have midnight. This is not the same blue we saw a little bit earlier. It's a little bit deeper, a little bit richer. Only 400. Then we have that beautiful wine color. Isn't that gorgeous? Wine berry. 200 left. I'm in meadow green. 100 in the regular. 24 in the petite. And then we have it for you in the parsnip. Only 300. I mean, I couldn't touch the yarn at this price. We will probably never see a price like this again. And Emma, you know, I mean, it is all about the beauty and the history and the softness and, you know, the top 4 luxury material along with silk and cashmere and Pima cotton, which is the beauty of merino wool. But for goodness sake, we are literally giving this one away. I think the leprechaun found the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow and decided to distribute those gold coins to all of us because for goodness sake, this is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so much, like, it's so much wool for, you know, the price that it is, you know, and so much thought and design goes into these pieces as well. So obviously 100% merino wool made from the fleece of the merino sheep. So it gives a beautiful, luxurious, soft feel against the skin. The great thing about merino wool also is that it takes dye really well. So, you know, that's what gives us these beautiful colours that we're able to provide all these garments in. And of course, we provide more colours to QVC than anywhere else. So, you know, we're really getting a lovely array of colours. And we have this beautiful stitching in this garment as well. The Aran stitches, of course, taken from the craft of Aran knitting that originated in the Aran Islands off the coast of Galway. But here in Aran Crafts, we're taking those traditional stitches and we're putting them into these beautiful modern pieces that can be worn, you know, by any age group really, any time of the year. So it really is something that we're very proud of.
I have very fashionable friends who are guys that have purchased the sweater and love to wear it. I mean, it really is a sweater that you will look fabulous in if you love great style. And that's what Aran Craft is all about. I mean, they push the envelope when it comes to style. They started with, you know, when your Uncle John first brought them to QVC, it was, you know, crew neck sweaters and maybe a button up with the classic brown buttons and maybe in 2 colors. And now Aran Craft ships more colors to us than any place else in the world. You can buy Aran Craft in Ireland. I've seen it in Ireland, but you can't find this sweater. And let me tell you, you are not going to be able to touch it for $94.54. This is almost a BOGO moment like we talk about in beauty, because this is incredible. And I want you to think of, you know, the wind coming off the lake or off the ocean. Even in the middle of summer, you put this on, sitting on your back deck at night, and the stars are out, and maybe your solar lights are on, and you hear the crickets if you have them in the woods, and you see the fireflies, and you want something around you, you put this on. You can dress this up for Easter Sunday. You can dress this up to go with your family at Passover. I mean, it is a amazing moment, but in an hour and 4 minutes, the price goes up, and we will never see a price like this for 3 months guaranteed, or like I like to say, probably forever and ever when it comes to anything in merino wool that is so fashionable and beautiful. I'm sorry to see it go. It's one of my favorites. I've modeled in this. I forget, I think this might have been the one that I took to the beach, but anyway, yeah, let me take you through. Oh no, this is at my house. So this was really fun. My husband was my photographer. I wanted to show you a couple different ways to wear it. So I threw it over a little blue, like, you know, fit and flare dress with heels. So if you wanted to wear something to the office or when you're a little bit more dressed up, it looks great. And I think there might be a couple more images too. And then, you know, just if you want to dress it down, you've got your sneaks, you've got your jeans. Those are old Bernardos of mine, and a little rolled up jean from Kim Gravel. So it really takes you from being dressier to being more casual. But wow, are we busy. So we've sold well over 1,000. It's never coming back in stock. It's in rare, regular, and petite, but I'm in the regular small, so if you are petite, go for it. You can just, it's still gonna fit you perfectly. And here's what we have left. In soft gray, which is the first time we've seen soft gray tonight. We don't have a lot of those to go around. In the soft gray, in the regular 150, and 200 in the petite. So that's a good bet if you need the petite. This is our midnight, and the beautiful like twists and turns of that marled yarn is so beautiful with the blue and the black. Again, fold, don't hang. So that is our midnight, again, in regular and petite. Here is wine berry. So it's a different color than we've seen, showing up a little bit more true red on my monitor, but in person it really is like a cranberry color. Only 150 amongst all the sizes and both lengths. I'm in meadow green, 100 in regular, 12 in petite. If you're on the fence, it's never coming back. And there's no other sweater in the show that's under $100. Like, this is incredible. Tuck this away for your daughter going off to school next fall, for goodness sake. And then we have that beauty of the parsnip. You can follow along on red light, green light. These are cut for QVC sizing, so stay with your regular QVC size. But Emma, real quick, we only have about less than a minute left, but some of these stitches, all of these stitches, have great meaning, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And I actually love that you said, you know, that this is something you could wear to the beach, because actually one of the stitches, you know, we take a lot of inspiration from nature, from our environment, you know, and the traditional, our knitting was traditional workwear for fishermen, so taking, you know, inspiration from the job that they did and the hard work. But one of the beautiful stitches that we have on this is what we call the beach stitch, because it looks like the ripples that the waves leave in the sand.
Oh,
and I think
love
it just creates a lovely placket there at the front.
That's so perfect.
You know,
so Emma, we're out of time. I always feel like I'm at the Irish Award show, because when the, you know, the tin whistle and the drums come in, I know, and the little, it's time to wrap it up. But you now have an hour and 2 minutes left at this price. It is the perfect spring, summer, sweater, winter, fall. Wear it with a turtleneck, wear it with a tank top. We're going to wrap this up, but we have more beautiful sweaters to come. And you can always shop backwards, which means the big deal, or you can shop forward, which is going to be our beautiful